Howdy Earthlings, Squirm comes out tomorrow, and I think I got all the ichor I'll need, but I think I forgot something. Most of the harder to get toons have additional requirements beyond just having ichor. The problem is, I've been playing a lot, but I don't have all the toons, and I don't have them all mastered yet. I have most of them, but I don't know what masteries or other requirements we'll need, so it's time for us to take a guess at what that could be. There's a few kinds of requirements depending on the toon. 1. Getting enough ichor. Basically, no requirement, because I've already got the ichor together. 2. Research requirement. We need to encounter the toons corresponding twisted and collect enough research to unlock them, usually either 25% for Brusha, 50% for non-mains, and 100% for mains and Flutter for some reason. 3. Mastery requirements. This is getting all of the mastery on a specific toon, usually connected by lore or similar abilities, like how you need Poppy mastery to get Louie because their abilities are similar. 4. Obscure one-off requirements. These are like Yada's requirement for 15 toons to be unlocked, Astro's requirement to encounter Twisted Dandy, and Toodle's requiring floor progress. The ichor amount is the easy part and very predictable. I have a pretty good hunch that Squirm won't be a low-cost toon and definitely won't be a main. So where I'm guessing, it puts Squirm somewhere around 3,000 to 4,000 ichor because 3,000 ichor is the most expensive non-main toon and 4,000 is the cheapest main. So I'm guessing 3,000 to 3,500. A research requirement is not just possible, but pretty likely, as most of the toons in the 3,000 ichor range, fluctuating between 2,000 and 3,000, have a 50% research requirement. But there are some toons that don't have a research requirement and instead opt for 1 or 2 mastery requirements or a mastery requirement and an obscure requirement. Mastery requirements is where guessing gets to be a bit of a challenge. We have a lore-based option or similar ability option. With similar abilities, it's not really possible for us to guess right now as we don't have much of an idea of what Squirm's ability will be. My suggestions were that he could go into a cocoon or eat candy for some sort of benefit. People suggested that he might go fast, which I kinda doubt. We already have a lot of toons that receive some sort of speed buff. Cocoon is also sort of covered by Bobette's ability already, the present one, and the candy thing is kind of what Toodles does since her ability is essentially just eating gumballs. It has the same effect. With Brusha's release, she was filling a niche that didn't exist yet, and it's possible Squirm will be doing that too, so we really don't have any way of guessing right now. For lore, we do have a bit of a lead. In the short announcing Squirm, we can see that it's happening in the book club's meetup room. Then we see Squirm eating all of the books except for Shelly's fossil book. This could mean that Squirm is part of the book club or is good friends with Shelly, but these could also just be red herrings, information given to us as bait that doesn't actually mean anything. If Squirm is a part of the book club rather than just a hungry guest, that means Squirm's mastery requirement could be Brightney, Astro, or Razzle and Dazzle. Since Astro's a main, and the most expensive one, we can rule them out as a requirement. It would be ridiculous to expect us to unlock a main to unlock a non-main. Brightney can be ruled out too, as she's already a requirement for V. That just leaves Razzle and Dazzle, and they're not used as an unlock requirement for any other toon. To me, this is the most likely possibility, but it's more common for toon mastery requirements to be a character with a similar ability, which we can't figure out without knowing what Squirm does. So the best guess we have right now is Razzle and Dazzle, but I doubt R&D has a similar ability to Squirm as their ability sucks, and I don't think there's a good way to fix it. So that leaves ichor, research, and an obscure requirement or ichor, research, and Razzle research. Either way, we're likely going to have to play for a few hours to get the research we need. That means even those of us with all masteries will still have to play a while to unlock Squirm. I hope he doesn't require Raz because I don't have them unlocked yet, but if so, I can always buy Raz and work on the mastery while getting the research and getting the ichor back that I need. We'll just have to wait and see. The only thing we can be sure of is that he's going to cost somewhere between 3,000 and 3,500 ichor. I don't think we're going to need a requirement of playing Blot or something. That's just way too annoying. 3 masteries just to play a new character is way too much. As for what that obscure requirement could be, it would likely be something related to his ability, so we really can't guess. But if his ability does have something to do with eating, then we can probably assume it'll be something to do with item pickup and consumption. My final guess is either 3,000 ichor, pick up or consume 150 items, and 50% research, or 3,000 ichor, R&D mastery, and 50% research. Anyway, tell me what you think the requirements are going to be in the comments, and don't forget to join me Friday afternoon here on YouTube. I'll be live unlocking Squirm, and we'll all hang out and play together and try to get him as soon as possible, then play around as him. Maybe we can get a full Squirmy lobby. You can go to the link in the comments, and there will be a link to the stream here. There should be a notification button that says something like notify me, or you can just remember to click the link. You can also join the Discord by going to bit.ly/SeraProtoD with SP and D capitalized, or click the link in the description, or subscribe with the bell on. Thank you for watching, and thanks to the supporters on Patreon and YouTube members who keep supporting me by letting me keep the coolest job ever. Thanks again to Gezro, Am, Nebazi, Aspirin Artist, Paper, Faye Penguin, Momentary Unicorn, Nat, Marius, Yini, Worm Syrup, Brask, Beeve, Colorado Blue, Vaderson, Linky, Addy14, the Ace of Raccoons, Spikejack, Rask again, Willie Pete, TG Dante, Day, Linky again, and Malting Brick. I'll see you all later. My bookworm just asked for a copy of the Communist Manifesto to eat. I'm hoping he doesn't know how to read because I really can't afford to fight off a worm revolt. Bye.